relationship between Drake and J. Cole, which to me that was interesting. Why would Drake like this? Unless J. Cole might not make round two. He might be on the second round of cuts off the gram. You feel me? Anyway, let's listen to these bums. I feel like I'm listening to niggas from a different dimension. I could have swore I buried these bum ass niggas. But you know what? Fine. Let's go. I feel like I'm listening to a ghost nigga, but it is October.
You get to the hate.
This isn't hate.
No, it's not even hate.
It's an observation of the choices that have been made, and I have seen no one else talking about it.
Ooh, the line has been drawn in the sand.
After the Cash Cobain thing,
what
cool,
side
whatever.
you on?
Cole chose the side, and no one's talking about it. After the beef, even after Drake had said, I don't give a fuck how Cole feels, and went after Kendrick, we have seen Cole collaborate with two people that one could deem be ops of Drake specifically. We know he's been going back and forth with A$AP Rocky. We've never even known Cole and A$AP to ever have like a relationship like that. We don't know these people. They probably talk.
Yeah.
But
I heard you. Get to the hate.
Okay.
But I don't know if that was like on the list with the midst of everything going on that everyone wanted the Cole and Rocky song. I like the song, don't get me wrong. It's just interesting timing. And Cole, who was trying to play neutral for the most part, I think made a full decision by not only doing a song with Rocky, doing a fucking video with him too, and then turn around a week later and do a song with someone that's part of TDE. I think he clearly put his foot in the sand and said, I am on this side. I am not fucking with Drake anymore. Someone that went from being neutral for the most part and even left Dreamville Fest saying, I want no parts of this back and forth. This is weird. Why specifically are you going to work with two people that could be deemed ops of Drake right after that entire thing? I don't think I'm crazy, but I don't think I'm crazy for observing that.
That's a
I ain't gonna lie, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
simple answer.
You think he did it intentionally?
I think that he know Drake ain't fucking with him.
All right, so at least we're on the same side.
Yeah, that was your theory.
That's less of a debate.
That ain't no theory.
I've seen no one speak about how odd that was.
Man,
Just
Jake,
with Rocky,
man.
but then Daylight obviously, Daylight was a trusted source during the Drake and Kendrick beef when it came to information on that side.
Let me explain
These
something.
TDE.
Okay, cool. Let me explain something to you. All of these niggas
I don't think I'm crazy.
are very aware that the kid from the north ain't fucking with them no more.
The kid from the north. Don't refer to him as
All right, the boy from the north.
worse.
Yeah, like what you want me to say? The man from the north. Okay, every one of these
You
rappers
can use his artist
Okay.
Drake.
Every one of these rappers and MCs and whatever else you want to identify them as, all of you niggas that got features that helped your career, that I handed you your first number one, some of you your only number one, they know good and goddamn.
I hate to agree with these two scrubs over here, but they're right. Drake ain't fucking with half of these things. Now, I don't know about the J. Cole thing, but everybody on Followed, I think he's finally... Drake has been cryptically doing this thing where, for the first time ever... I seen him. I don't know if I reposted it. I think I did repost it, or it's definitely on Akademiks TV. He posted a few days ago where he put up on his burner account the plot twist joint, and he literally said he put like a meme, and he said, "Yo, these guys were never your friends. They're just like work associates." And it feels like Drake is kind of realizing like, "Yo, you didn't really have any real relationship with these guys, okay? Like, you can't even sit there and be butthurt. They've all turned their back on you. They basically have, essentially, sided with somebody else or done stuff to kind of make you look crazy, okay? And I guess we just have to go off the list. If you are on the unfollow list, you have been cut, all right? Kendrick, clearly. Playboy Cardi, yeah, I haven't heard the real rumor or the real, situation behind him not ended up on the final version of No Face. But I think there's some drama there. I'm going to try to get some info on that. Yeah, I don't think he fucking with Cardi. By the way, no, actually, I did have a source on that. Hold on. Yeah, I did have a source about the Cardi thing. Hold on. Let me tell you. I did have like some source. Give me a second. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did hear about that. It was described to me as Cardi switching sides. Apparently, after his verse was removed, he posted up wearing a Toronto. The Weeknd was wearing a Toronto jersey. They were together or something like that. Something going on there. Something's going on, right? LeBron, yeah, I think he's been like, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I think Drake has probably drafted up goodbye my friend text to LeBron a long time ago, and I don't know if he sent it yet, but this was the official it's over, bro. Okay, go turn up to that nigga song. Go get lit and get bounced out the playoffs first round with your son, listening to Euphoria, nigga. No more going crazy to 0 to 100 and all them Drake songs. Drake ain't fucking with this thing, man. That's point blank, period, right? So we know that to be true. Who are these other people though? Who are the other people who got unfollowed? Supposedly Rick Ross. Yeah, I don't think this one's coming back around. The Rick Ross thing, I don't think is coming back around. Yeah, that's over too. DeMar DeRozan, finally, you could stop showing up on these platforms saying Drake is your guy. There's nothing more of a slap in the face than when a nigga just try to set you up or stab you in the back. Him try to convince people that he's a good friend to you. Fuck out of here. DeMar, you're an op, okay? That's how Drake looks at you. You're an op, okay? Nobody want to hear you say, oh, I like Drake no more. Just stay there, nigga. You picked a side, stay there, okay? Joe Budden, I don't know what their issue is. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Joe. I number one, Joe has basked in the idea of Drake losing, right? Joe has, again, and I wonder how Drake really thinks about this, because I think Drake was already annoyed at Joe for kind of putting out this narrative that he was into young girls, or his content singing about young girls was weird. And he had cussed Joe out on my comment section. You remember this cuss out right here? Drake, Joe Budden, diss, a comment, right? This kind of came from, this kind of came from, where is it at? Yeah, this kind of came from, all right, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this came from, him watching that nigga Joe kind of like say stuff that makes it feel like, he's a little weird, right? Let me see, what was the context? Here we go.
That's yo, dog, I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. Mm-hmm. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas. And
yeah, so Joe started that, and then I think Drake was trying to respond but act unbothered and cleverly play off of it with tailor-made freestyle when he was talking to Kendrick. Like, yo, Kendrick, talk about him liking young girls. I got that from the Joe Budden podcast. That would probably be cute. And then Kendrick uses the whole battle to call Drake a pedophile. And I think Drake is just like, fuck Joe. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck this nigga. Like, I think Drake was trying to do like an 8 Mile thing. Like, yeah, talk about that old bullshit, or talk about that fucking little TikTok videos that niggas making about me. Go ahead, nigga. And Kendrick was just like, okay. And just talked about it so crazy and called him a pedophile that I think Drake was just like, man, fuck Joe.
Stop these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. Yo, you're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. Mm-hmm. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, after that, I think he's probably looked at like, this nigga Joe helped drive the narrative like I'm some, kitty fucker. And then Kendrick fucking does like take that narrative and run with it. And then you have people making jokes, so fuck them. Who else? There's a lot more people that got unfollowed. Where's the Drake pages that could tell me exactly who got followed? Y'all should know. Y'all should know.